wild kitty appeared, and today for you, I am bringing you my Fandom in a Year 2018 tag. Yes. So this is a tag that I have made myself because I love just making tag stuff because it just always seems really fun to make them, or at least, do tag videos, just answering the questions and getting different people's opinions and stuff. Again, that's just me. I love doing that because I even made the Voltron tag video. If you haven't seen that video, I will put the link in the description. But yeah, so I thought I would make this tag video and see how it goes. Anyways, yes. Again, as I stated, there's 10 questions. So let's get to the first one. Question number 1. Did you get into any new fandoms in 2018, and what were they? Yes, I am into 3 new fandoms. So there is the Dragon Prince, there was My Hero Academia, and then there was She-Ra. So yes, so 3 new fandoms. My Hero Academia obviously is a fandom that's been around obviously longer than the other 2, but at the moment I am really enjoying myself in it. There's obviously not too much stuff I can really dive into when it comes to theories, mainly because it could give me manga spoilers, so obviously I don't want to find out what happens. But I am reading the manga right now, but at the moment they are at the it's the USJ incident, or obviously the villain's first attack, and I think it's literally just about to finish and obviously get to the sports festival, which honestly the sports festival arc is my favorite, so I can't wait to read that part. But yeah, so obviously I don't go too deep into it, but again, I still enjoy being in the fandom. Dragon Prince, again, it's still new, so I'm not seeing a lot of negativity, just fun fan art and theories. Again, with She-Ra is a very positive fan one that I've seen, at least the most one I've seen so far that's been positive. I think obviously there are some people who have problems with it, but that's a topic for another day. But so far, She-Ra is still pretty, because again, it's a new fandom. It's still in its innocent stage, when, not many that people have discovered it, and we've only got 1 season. So yeah, but yeah, those are the fandoms that I got into. Question number 2. What has been your favorite fandom merch that you got or someone got you? Now, I will say before I answer this question, there is another question you could answer, mainly just because I know not everyone can afford fandom merch, because obviously, that stuff is not exactly cheap. So if you yourself don't have any, then what is your dream fandom item to get? But yes, so I'm actually going to answer both these questions because I do have an answer for both. But yeah, anyway, so the first bit of the question is obviously what's my favorite item that I got or someone bought me. Now this is an item that I did get myself, and that is my Deku pillow. My god, I love my Deku pillow. It's so soft and it's so cute, because again, I love Deku. Deku is amazing, and yeah, I absolutely love this pillow. It is so soft. My god, is it so soft. Yes, I do cuddle it from time to time because again, I love this pillow. It's just so soft, and yeah, it's definitely my favorite item that I got this year. And also, what would my dream item be? Now, I want to answer this because this is an item, or at least a piece of fan merch that I've been wanting to get for mainly since I was 6 years old, and that is the Star Locket from Sailor Moon, because I love this thing. Mainly just because obviously it's to do with my first ship that I ever got into, which is obviously Usagi and Mamoru. And yeah, I love this locket. I love when you open it, it shines and there's this wee little thing in the middle, and I love them. Even though yes, it's the opening theme, it's still pre-music and I love it, and I would love to own it one day, but I have looked up how much this thing can cost, and my god, it's not cheap, guys, it really isn't. But yeah, that's definitely a item that I would love to get one day. Okay, so question number 3. Best boy of 2018? Okay, for me at least, I would have to say best boy of 2018, for me at least, it's probably no surprise because it's kind of to do with the last question, and that is Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia, or aka Deku. Again, I love Deku. He's such a cinnamon roll. I love his sense of justice. I just love him as a character. I usually do obviously go for the cinnamon rolls, usually anyways, but yeah, again, for me, definitely best boy this in 2018 was Deku, because yes. Okay, number 4. Best girl of 2018. Okay, for me, I have to say best girl for me was Pidge. Now, I think, again, last year my best girl was Pidge, but this year again, Pidge definitely still is best girl to me, mainly just because I love her attitude, I love her sense of family, I love just how, just some of the lines that she comes out with, again, because I mean, I cosplayed her God knows how many times, but again, I absolutely love her, so yeah, again, for me, she is best girl of 2018, but that's just me. Okay, question number 5. What was your OTP in 2018? Now, I know when it comes to things like OTPs, because OTPs are not exactly, you never just have one, even though it's called one true pairing. Nobody ever has one, and if you say you do, you're obviously lying. But at least for this year, I would have to say that mainly the ship that I'm probably shipping the most is Clans, because obviously I've been reblogging a lot of their fan art, reading their fan fictions, and yeah, and again, for me, I just love Clans. Now, yes, obviously, season 8 spoiler if you've not watched it, but Clans obviously didn't become canon, which is obviously really, really sad. But to be honest, I figured they wouldn't. I would have honestly been so surprised if they did, but I knew for a fact that Clans wasn't gonna become canon, mainly to all the stuff that happened in season 7. So my expectations were low, but did that stop me shipping it? God no. One of the things I never really understood was the people that said Clans was dead since season 4, because a ship doesn't die like that. A ship dies when people start losing interest. And from what I've seen, not that many people lost interest in Clans. But yeah, again, I ship Clans, and I'll probably ship Clans for quite a bit. There's still those fix-it fan fictions, there's still fan art. So yes, so my OTP in 2018 was Clans. Number 16. Your favorite fan art? Okay, so my favorite art was this piece, which was a Shiro fan art by Hentai Pie. Yes, this, I got this at MCM, and honestly, it is so pretty. Just Shiro looking at the stars, it looked so pretty, and I loved it so much. Again, I will put a link to this artist, but I will warn, this artist does do a lot of not safe for work art, so I would highly recommend just to be careful when you're on this site. They do a lot of safe for work art, but again, just when you're looking for it, just be careful if you're obviously young or you're not into that stuff. Question number 7. Fanfiction? I'd have to say that my favorite fanfiction definitely this year was The Bomera Crystal by Keith Poet Newt. I think that's how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I'm sorry if I butchered that. But yeah, I love this one. Basically, it is a Harry Potter AU, and it basically kind of follows the plot line of the Philosopher's Stone, or as some people call it, the Sorcerer's Stone, but obviously with Voltron characters instead. And honestly, I love this fanfiction. There are things that obviously they change, some things where you're like, yeah, that definitely sounds like something that happened in the movie, but again, as it went on, it still was a very enjoyable read. I will say the only thing I will say is I don't like that they put Keith in Slytherin, because that boy is a straight up Gryffindor if I've ever seen one, but okay. And again, I don't think Lance belongs in Gryffindor, like I stated in my Harry Potter video, but yeah. Anyways, but everyone else seems to be at least in the right house. According to me anyways, I think. But, yeah, so that is that, and also I will say, it is a series of books, kind of like, obviously, the Harry Potter books. So obviously the first book, as I said, it obviously follows the first book, and then the second book, and so on and so forth. But it is a slow burn Clance story, so obviously it would be in the first book, because they're supposed to be at least 12 years old, so obviously that makes sense. But so if you like your slow burn stuff, like my god, your slow burn, because obviously it goes through the years, I'd highly recommend it. And again, so yeah, just let you know again, it is a clan story, so just so that you know. But anyways, yes. Question number 8. What was your favorite cosplay you did? Or, who is your favorite cosplayer? Basically, again, I doubled this question mainly just because I know not everybody cosplays, because not a lot of people could afford to do it, or at least they're just not interested, they just like looking at cosplayers. So, for me, again, I'm going to answer both these questions because I do have an answer for both of them. So, for me, my favorite cosplay that I did this year was Lance from Voltron Legendary Defender that I did for MCM. I love cosplaying as Lance, it's so much fun. I've also done, obviously, skits, cosplaying Lance, and I absolutely, again, playing as Lance is so much fun. So yeah, I definitely really liked cosplaying Lance this year. So my favorite cosplayer has to be Ray Slay Cosplay, or as their YouTube channel is known as Cross Connect Cosplay. So basically, yeah, I love this cosplayer because mainly I just think they're so like talented. Like my god, they are so talented, and they're also so quick. So, like as soon as something new appears, like they're on it, and I love it. Like I know like when we just saw like the pictures of the D&D episode, like Ray was already making Pidge's outfit, and it was so good, and I absolutely loved it. And then obviously Ray made Lance's outfit as well, and again, I love the fact that Ray is just so quick on the ball, and I love it, and it's just so accurate, and again, I find them just so talented. So yeah, like I would love to collaborate with them one day, like for a cosplay thing, but I don't know if that would ever happen because obviously I live in the UK, and I think Ray lives in Canada. I think that's where they're from, but yeah, as I said, that is my favorite cosplayer. Okay, number 9. Favorite fandom content creator? Now, this could be either a YouTuber that you follow, an artist, or maybe even a writer, just someone that does fandom related things. For me, it is a YouTuber, and that is Colleen Does Things. Now, if you have not heard of Colleen before, I love her videos. They are so funny. Mainly, a lot of her videos are to do with like so-and-so fandom in a nutshell. Basically, it's kind of styled like if somebody walked into the fandom that had no idea what the fandom was about. And yeah, and it's just so on point. It's so well done. Like I know she does also fandoms. She's not a part of her. Like she's not a part of herself, but she still like gets it so on point. Like my god, like 'cause I'm again in a lot of fandoms, and I've watched ones of fandoms that I'm in, and I'm like, yep, that sounds very, very accurate. She's also done a lot of other skits. Obviously she's done talking about like her thoughts on things, and yeah. Again, I'd highly, highly recommend if you have not checked out Colleen. Again, another YouTuber I would love to collab with, but I don't know if we ever will. But yes, that is my favorite fandom content creator. Okay, now number 10. What keeps you in fandom? Now, basically, I know fandoms cannot be the best places to be all the time. It can be so negative, so toxic, and yeah, and sometimes you just kind of want to go bye. But for me, I love the community that fandoms can bring sometimes when it comes to, you know, when you see the fan art, you read the fan fiction, you know, you see people's theories, because again, I love theories, like, I love looking them up and seeing what people are saying, and even obviously making some of my own. So yeah, I love that. Those are the things that keeps me in fandom. It's just mainly when we do come together as a community, when we're not arguing over ships or headcanons or anything like that. We're all just, you know, a family, I think. And I think we should be more positive towards each other. I don't like this whole, you know, fandom hate stuff. I hate, like, one of my things is all ships are valid. If you ship something that I don't ship, I'm not gonna get on it with you. Because a lot of times I could look at a ship and go, I can get why people ship that. I don't ship it, but I can understand why people ship it. Like there's tons of like ships in Voltron where it's like, yeah, I don't ship it, but I get it. And also other fandoms as well. So yeah, for me, I keep in fandom because the community, yes, it can be dark, but for me, I try and stay out of the negativity and toxic stuff as far away as possible. Keep away from it with a barge pole. I still obviously hear about it, but I don't ever want to be involved with any negativity when it comes to fandoms. But yes, anyways guys, that is my questions for this fandom thing. I kind of do want to make this yearly, like obviously stuff you might have enjoyed in 2019 or 2020, etc, etc. You know, just as long as Article 13 doesn't happen, we should be all good. But yeah, if you don't know what Article 13 is and you live in the EU, I'd highly recommend that you look it up and actually help do something about it, because it is scary times for us people in the EU who are obviously might lose it. And I know obviously there's Brexit, but again, we're not gonna talk about stuff like that. But yeah, because we're trying to keep things positive. But anyways, yes guys, those are my answers to these questions. Again, I'm not really going to tag anyone in this. Mainly this is just for a, you know, just for anyone's answer. If you're in fandom, then answer it. You can either make a YouTube video if you want answering these questions, but if you're somebody who obviously doesn't make videos, you can answer the questions in the comments, because again, I love to see what people have to say about these questions. So yeah, but again, if you do make a video, please send it my way because I would love to watch it. But yeah, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe for more fandom content than you can shake a stick at. And see ya!